Los Angeles Rams taking on the Seattle Seahawks. A new season of NFL football is here, and we're off in 2023 on EA Sports. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. They run with the second-year man. It's Kenneth Walker. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll get this out wide to Metcalf. Well, this one, CD, an interesting one to start the season in the NFC West. A lot of people think that this is the 49ers division to lose, but you caution not so fast.
Remember Seattle 2022? A playoff team, and the Rams, they took a dip, but renewed sense of purpose, renewed sense of optimism, and 14 picks to you.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Ahkello Witherspoon, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. Now Stafford, he's going to change things up. Now the fourth-year man, it's Cam Akers. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now Stafford throws left side. Atwell's got it. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. They'll run a draw now with Akers. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Rams are on the board here first in the season opener. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collected victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But two kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something, when you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about double 0, like Jim Otto used to wear, or Kenny Burrow used to wear? Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. This is fielded at the 27. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people.
Trying to find Kupp, but it's intercepted. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. And the young buck, the rookie, just racked up his first career interception.
And how about the scouting department? They've got to be very happy right now because in NFL parlance, he's a 3rd-day selection. Anyone after the 4th round, that's big-time scouting right there. And what a great play he just made.
Here we go.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. This is 2nd and 8. Now it's Smith. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
Now, how about that? Defensive coordinator perfectly in sync, dials up a blitz. And the man in the middle, he's the one who gets home.
Big Mike.
Big Mike.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Rams will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. A 1st down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Off the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford. And that'll be incomplete.
No receivers open, so who's forced to put that one into Puget Sound? That's a great job defensively blanketing those receivers. And ultimately, A smart idea by him just to get the ball out of there.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now it's Stafford. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're probably lucky to only be down 7-0 as they come up 1st and 10. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And this will be a Seahawks 1st down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. And now Smith going to change the play. Back to Walker on 1st down. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 15, 1st down Seahawks.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, but it's going to be 2nd down. Out of the gun, Walker with it. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Rams 7, Seahawks nothing.
This offense so far on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. On 3rd down, here's Walker. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. Now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. We always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as he gets a little more than he needed. 4 yards of pickup there on 4th and 2.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Now it's the rookie from UCLA, Zach Sharp. And it's a fumble. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. And that one coming on his opening carry of the season. Do you give him a mulligan?
You would like to, but
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Play action. It's Smith. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. He was waving his arms, wanting the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of the story you told me from your days Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass and you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on fourth down here. Here we go on fourth. Smith. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert. And they turn it over. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down.
22.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Going up top for Kupp. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, L.A. Cooper Kupp, 63 yards. And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And it's now 14-0.
Seahawks nothing. Brett Maher is set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away. Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Here we go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely. No matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. Smith going to move him around. Up the middle, here's Walker. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
And going right back to Walker. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 58 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. So the false start will back them up 5. Ooh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Straight ahead, Walker. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, That allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Dallas. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Walker will take this into the end zone for a Seahawks touchdown.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that'll make our score 14-7. Touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So still 14 yards to go, 2nd down. Throwing is Stafford. Akers back-to-back catches. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. Ready. How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford rolling to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Bobby Wagner in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter. 14-7. Ethan Evans on now to punt. Now it's Lockett. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and they will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 48-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. Back to the air, Smith on 2nd down. This complete to Lockett. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. Off of play action. Here's Smith. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Michael Dixon now to punt. And now a low liner. I think he mishit him. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. 2nd and 10. Here's Stafford. He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
And now at this point in the first half, you've got to realize as an offense, you're not going to get it all back in one fell swoop. This is going to be about sustained drives and making sure you finish with points. And that's a good throw there for a first down.
Off of play action. Here's Stafford. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, Charles, as a defender yourself who made a few of those plays back in your day, I know you know there's no better feeling than a pick six for a defender.
And the big thing is when you take it and you realize you're out there and you've got a great chance to score, not to get overexcited and have one of the yard lines trip you up, or the turf monsters we used to call it, knock you down before you get to the end zone. That didn't happen on that play. He carried it home.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Play action, Stafford. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Jamal Adams. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
After the interception, here's Smith. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Geno now to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Rams are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And with great starting field position up near the 50, they might be one completion away from stealing a late field goal here. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Stafford. Going up top for Kupp. It's caught at the 10. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half, because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 67 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Stafford going to give to Akers on the draw. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front, because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Stafford. Throw left side, complete to Kupp. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
Kupp beats the D for a 1st that time. There really was a defense who could stop him the last 2 years. Only an ankle injury slowed him down, ending his 2022 season after 9 games. He was on an all-pro pace, and we expect to see the same again this year.
Stafford popping this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. Khalif Raymond, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Rams have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
10 yards and a Seattle first down.
Great pickup by Walker. He was the second back off the board of the 2022 draft. But he was first among rookies in carries, yards, and touchdowns, and was the Rookie of the Year runner-up.
They run again with Walker. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. And they're going to speed things up here. Now it's Smith off the bootleg. Throw out wide to Walker. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 41-yard line. They give him 13 yards there to play in a fresh set of downs. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. They'll roll him out right. Completes it to Fant on the right side. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. Smith now to throw. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with 2nd down coming up. Now Geno. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Touchdown. DK Metcalf. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from drawing level. So a strong drive here to lead off this 3rd quarter. That has them an extra point away from tying things up.
And, partner, this is pretty much what they envisioned when they were sitting there in the locker room thinking about getting things going to start here in the 3rd quarter. Getting out there, a field goal would have been fine. But going ahead and scoring here, an extra point away from tying things up. That's exactly how they drew it up on the board.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
A gear for Walker running right. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On 2nd down, here's Smith. This is Fant on the short completion. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. The end result, 21 yards.
And remember, this drive started out following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Again, Walker. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try and run Walker, and not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up 4th and goal.
They'll run for it. It's Walker. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And this Rams defense comes up with a goal line stand. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. We'll see if they can grab the lead. Either way, what a job their defense did to force the turnover on downs to set up this opportunity. That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5.
Well, both teams practice this situation, and this time the guys on offense won, and in a very nice way. What a run from that position on their own goal line.
Gave him some good breathing room.
I wonder now, do you still stack the line of scrimmage, or do you play normal defense? They may have backed him off with that run.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Stafford going to change it up here. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Returnable for Lockett. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Smith's throw caught here by Metcalf. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. They'll fake it. Now Smith. That is caught. And past the 35 will be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st. Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
2nd and 7. A shotgun snap for Smith. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up third. Big third down, a field goal from this spot, 57 yards as they hope to move it a little closer. From the gun, it's Walker. And he gets it down to the 32. He gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a fourth down.
Jason Myers on for the field goal. A 49-yard attempt.
Myers' kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance of the ball game, and it didn't come until the fourth quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Stafford off the bootleg. Short throw, it's Higbee, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Now it's Stafford. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command and make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. This one, an absolute must. It's 4th and 4. Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down. He's got Atwell. That's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads them into the end zone.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Stafford. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Seahawks have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Now, a quick throw there is incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
He was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Stafford now to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And a huge return is going to take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you
under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
They'll run the toss to Walker. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down, and that should just about do it. Well, this was not just